The United States government just pulled the plug on the global rollout of one of the world's most capable AI systems. To lift the ban, regulators have handed the developer Anthropic a straightforward ultimatum: fix the security flaws or keep the technology at home. It's a demand that experts warn might be asking for the impossible. The Trump administration has drawn a hard line in the sand. They are strictly enforcing a digital blockade, completely restricting anyone outside the United States from accessing Anthropic's highly advanced Fable-5 and Mythos-5 models. Anthropic has consistently pushed back. The company argues that Washington's national security fears are highly exaggerated, and the actual risk of these models causing real-world harm is negligible. We are watching a direct collision between how software naturally scales across borders and how a nation-state attempts to hoard its most powerful strategic assets. On June 15th, Anthropic executives sat down for a high-level technical meeting with the Commerce Department and National Cyber Director Sean Cairncross. The White House delivered a clear, final mandate: stop debating the hypothetical risk levels and start writing code to patch the vulnerabilities. The period of political negotiation is over. Washington has placed the entire burden on Anthropic. If the company wants to sell Fable-5 internationally, they have to conclusively prove the software cannot be weaponized. To understand why the government is so anxious, look at this diagram mapping out a technique called jailbreaking. It is a method where tech-savvy users write highly specific, deceptive text prompts to trick an AI into ignoring its own built-in safety rules and slip past the digital barriers. Anthropic built Fable-5 to sit on top of a hidden, much more powerful parent model called Mythos. As the safety layers in our diagram dissolve, you can see how Fable-5 inherits its most sensitive processing capabilities directly from that darker core. Anthropic engineered these safety guardrails to act as digital fences, specifically designed to block foreign requests from ever reaching the Mythos tier. A successful jailbreak in Fable-5 creates an unmonitored backdoor into America's most potent artificial intelligence framework, bypassing the standard safety protocols used for basic chatbot interactions. The administration's panic is rooted in a recent official investigation by the NSA. Their analysts confirmed that it is entirely possible for users to reliably disable those exact digital fences on Fable-5. Once the model is unchained, intelligence agencies fear it will be actively used to accelerate automated hacking, synthesize advanced chemical compounds, and develop biological agents. The government's newly formed Center for AI Standards and Innovation simply does not have the thousands of engineers required to hunt down every single software loophole before it hits the market. Until Anthropic can build an airtight, unhackable containment system, Washington will treat this commercial product as an uncontrollable weapon of mass disruption. Here is where the government's mandate collides with reality. Independent cybersecurity experts are loudly warning that the White House's demand is mathematically impossible to satisfy. Look at this logic flowchart tracking a central AI safety rule. As we introduce more complexity variables, the number of potential deviations scales toward infinity. Current guardrails operate like temporary band-aids on an inherently open-ended structure. Given enough time, human ingenuity, or even an adversarial AI system, will constantly generate new, creative inputs that circumvent any static set of rules. We are left with a paralyzing catch-22. The U.S. government demands a perfectly safe architecture before allowing international sales, but achieving total containment contradicts the open-ended nature of how advanced AI actually functions. If Anthropic cannot solve this unsolvable problem, the immediate consequence is total containment. Fable-5 and future models will remain securely locked within American borders. This creates an immediate, massive digital divide. International tech hubs in India and other emerging markets will be completely cut off from the tools required to build next-generation software. While foreign developers scramble for alternatives, the United States secures a massive, monopolistic economic advantage by aggressively hoarding the frontier of artificial intelligence. It raises a serious question about the nature of the internet itself. Washington is trying to treat an algorithm like a physical munition, but drawing a line on a map might just be a temporary delay for a technology built to spread everywhere.